After a dismissive avoidant leaves a relationship, and I mean any kind of relationship, a situationship, somebody they're dating for a period of time, or something more serious, do they ever return? And if so, what makes them return? Well, in today's video, we're going to cover exactly that. We're going to talk about whether or not dismissive avoidants tend to come back and some important relationship advice around this topic, along with the must knows about what to do if they return. So this is a question I get asked all the time. And it's like, why does a dismissive avoidant after a breakup kind of like resurface weeks later, months later, perhaps? What does this mean? Where is this coming from? And this can be ranging from after a few dates to situationships to full-on romantic relationships that broke off. So some big common themes here for why dismissive avoidants come back, especially seemingly out of the blue, are number one, that dismissive avoidants often don't process their hurt around relationships in a normal way. So they tend to process their hurt around relationships almost in a delayed response. What this really means is essentially if you take a dismissive avoidant who's really used to trying to suppress their feelings to maintain their sense of safety and control in their lives, and then they go through a painful breakup or hardship, they will try to keep everything down as their coping strategy. Like their first go-to is to numb themselves in some form through avoidance, through suppression, through binging on television, video games, food, alcohol, whatever it might be, all to numb their experience. And they will generally tend to do this until it's no longer an effective coping strategy. And then their feelings kind of sort of seep up to the surface of the conscious mind, and they start to become more aware of what they're feeling and that that's actually connected to, a past ex or a relationship, or that they may be missing somebody. And so that's one major reason that they sort of, once they start feeling that, then they actually want to reach out and may do so. Another big reason is that dismissive avoidants are in their feelings minus their fears. We always talk about this, right? And it's like when those feelings are really strong and there's minimal fears, then the DA shows up well. When those feelings are really strong, but then their fears come online really strong, they can start really pulling back and those fears can be really loud. And then when there's a disconnect that happens in the relationship, there's no room to fear anything anymore. There's no fear of commitment, of having to be vulnerable, of having to open up. So what you'll see is the dismissive avoidant, because of this, when that space happens where there's nothing to fear any longer, there's only room for their feelings to arise. But because of feature one that we just discussed, they try to, when they start realizing, oh, I might have made a mistake, or I might be missing this person, those feelings will be there. They try to push them down really hard for a while. And then eventually they come back online. There's no fears left. There's just feelings. And then they may reach out. Now, there are other reasons as well that may be more surface. And these are important things to pay attention to if you're sort of on the receiving end of this. And I'll talk about that in a moment. But dismissive avoidants also may reach out just for like high level connection, for sort of indirect validation, or sort of to what, because they're wondering, did the person care about me? Did they sort of have feelings for me? They may have a little bit of curiosity, these sorts of, normal human experiences and responses to things. But if you're on the receiving end of that, the big feature to look for is not like, are they reaching out? But you really want to look for like their behaviors. Like, are they willing to do the work to reconnect? And if they're just reaching out, but don't want to hang out or spend time together or book a date or have a tough conversation about what went wrong, if you're not seeing any of those sort of prerequisites to healing a relationship, then it is important to sort of have your own boundaries with the DA, just like it would be with any other attachment style. Should they reach out after a breakup or a disconnect from a situationship, or they sort of fell off while dating, because really that's what's going to count towards the success and progression of a relationship at the end of the day in any form. If you're somebody who's truly interested in helping others while also securing financial freedom for your future, there is a limited time option to join our 50% off certified relationship coach program. And this is a 12-week program where you can create financial freedom, work from anywhere in the world, and truly make an impact on other individuals' lives by becoming a certified relationship coach in just 12 weeks. Throughout this entire 12 weeks, you will learn all of the tools that you need to discover somebody's attachment style and help them heal and change their attachment style if they are insecurely attached, so that they can become secure and build the best relationships of their life. On top of that, you'll learn all about the subconscious mind and how to actually rewire our painful limiting beliefs, our painful behavioral patterns, and help your clients learn their relationship needs, as well as the needs of their loved ones. You'll also learn how to build a thriving coaching practice and set yourself up for long-term success. You'll learn all of the business tips and tools you need to build funnels, leverage marketing strategies, and really thrive in the marketplace. Even if you have absolutely no coaching experience, this certification will give you everything you need starting from scratch to become a thriving relationship coach. You can find more using the link down below. So the last thing I'll say here is if you are the dismissive avoidant, or you are the ex or past partner of a dismissive avoidant, and you want to heal from this disconnect that took place, it's really important that you heal the needs that the person represented, the traits that they brought out in you or brought into your life. Did they make you laugh through their sense of humor? Did they look out for you and make you feel like they had your back and they protected and supported you through their protectiveness, supportiveness? Like, what are the needs? What were the traits? What are those features? Because when you really heal that void, that's what it means to really heal from a breakup or a point of disconnection, as well as when you heal the stories you're telling yourself about why something went wrong. Like if you go through some kind of disconnection, you go, oh, I'm not good enough, and that's why it didn't work out, or I'm unworthy, or I'm going to be alone forever. Obviously, this is more situated towards the partner or ex of a DA. But even the DA will be like, I can't do relationships. Something's wrong with me. I was unworthy of this person because I couldn't show up, and no matter what, those stories will keep us stuck from moving on, from healing, from feeling like we really have a fresh start. And if you want to do a deep dive into actually healing those components, needs, traits, stories about yourself, and other sort of features that lead into a breakup, as well as learn about no contact, I have a course you can check out for free all about all of those topics. It's called How to Heal from a Breakup. It's for any type of breakup, long-term, short-term, dating, anything. And you can use the link below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful for you. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you hang out here or got a lot of value from this video or other videos I have. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video.